morning sun was on the dashboard, and your hair moved in the breeze. The road bent slowly through the pine trees, then opened to the sea. You turned the radio down low as gulls were circling free. That was how our summer started, with your hand next to me. Salt in the air, blue in your eyes, nothing ahead but sea and sky. On the road to the sea, you were laughing next to me. Windows down, the whole world wide, summer shining by our side. On the road to the sea, every mile was young and free. Even now that ocean blue leads me back to you. We left our shoes beside the boardwalk and ran across the sand. A striped towel lay beneath the sunlight, your seashell in my hand. The afternoon went by so slowly, like time had lost its way. We never knew those little moments would follow us today. The tide rolled in, the sun sank low. We held the day and let it go. On the road to the sea, you were always close to me. Windows down, the evening wide, golden water by our side. On the road to the sea, we were everything and free. Every summer ocean blue still leads me back to you. The road moved on, the summer stayed. The afternoon was warm along the waterline, and little waves were shining in the sand. You found a piece of green sea glass beside the driftwood, held it to the sunlight. Then suddenly the whole white sea turned green within your hand. The tide rolled in, the daylight moved. One little stone held all the blue. Sea glass in your hand, shining green and blue. Every ray of summer light came softly back through you. Sea glass in my heart, smoothed by time and tide. All the years may drift away, but that day stays inside. The harbor cafe closed beneath its striped awning, while fishing boats came slowly through the bay. You slipped the glass into my pocket, where it rested by the quay. The ferry lights came on, the evening wind grew cool, and we walked home sea. The sky grew pale, the harbor glowed. We carried summer down the road. Sea glass in my hand, shining green and blue. Every little summer wave still brings me back to you. Sea glass in my heart, soft from time and tide. All the years may drift away, but you remain inside. The color faded, the light remained.
The fishing boats were coming home beneath a sky of faded blue. You leaned against the harbor rail, the evening wind was touching you. A paper cup between your hands, the lighthouse blinked across the bay. Then one by one the harbor lights came shining through the gray. The water slowed, the evening grew. Every light was close to you. Harbor lights at night, shining on the tide. Every little golden flame kept the summer night alive. Harbor lights at night still remain in view. Whenever evening meets the sea, they lead me back to you. Ferry sounded past the pier and disappeared beyond the blue. We counted windows on the boats and made a wish or two. Your hand was warm inside my hand, the boardwalk lights were glowing low. We watched the final bus go by with nowhere else to go. The moon rose high, the harbor shone. We had the night to call our own. Harbor lights at night, shining on the tide. Every little golden flame still keeps that night alive. Harbor lights at night, soft and far and true. Whenever evening meets the sea, I'm walking there with you. The tide moved on, the lights stayed gold.
gathered by the sea. You opened one red umbrella, held it over both of us, and left when all the wind blew rain against our sleeves. The harbor signs were shining, red and gold beneath the eaves. The rain fell slow, the daylight stayed. We walked along the silver bay. One red umbrella over you and me. Summer rain was falling softly by the sea. One red umbrella bright against the blue. Every drop of summer still comes back with you. We found a little table by the window and watched the boats return across the gray. Your wet hair curled around your shoulders, a paper cup warmed both your hands. Outside the rain kept turning every harbor light to gold. We waited for the clouds to open, but never wished to go. The sky grew clear, the water shone, the rain moved on, but we stayed close. Beside the sea, one red umbrella bright against the blue. Every summer raindrop brings me back to you. The clouds moved on, the red stayed bright.
The blue bicycle leaned beside the seawall, with sunlight resting on the chrome. You tied your scarf around the handle, then wait for me to follow. We rode where summer flowers opened, past fishing lines and window signs. The whole coast moved beneath us, one bright mile at a time. The road curved wide, the sea ran blue. Every turn led on with you. Blue bicycle rolling by the sea, summer wind behind us, you beside me. Blue bicycle bright beneath the sky. Every road we follow still goes rolling by. stopped beside a whitewashed chapel where flowers climbed along the wall. You shared a peach from a paper bag and caught the juice before it fell. A ferry crossed the open water, its whistle floating through the blue. Then church bells rang above the harbor, and I looked again at you. The bells rang clear, the day moved slow. We had no map, no need to know. Blue bicycle rolling by the sea, summer light around us, you beside me. Blue bicycle, somewhere in my mind, every road we traveled still turns back in time. The wheels grew still, the road stayed young.
Postcard rack was turning in the wind. Outside a little shop beside the pier, you chose a harbor painted blue, then wrote the date in careful lines. A ferry sounded far away. You slipped the card into my pocket and smiled beneath the sky. The ink was blue, the daylight gold. A little card held all we knew. Postcard from the shore, faded blue and white, still holds every harbor bell and every golden light. Postcard from the shore, written by your hand. All these years have passed us by, but summer still remains. Years later, in a wooden drawer beneath old maps and keys, I found the corner bent with time. The blue ink pale, the sailboats crossed the printed bay, and all at once I heard the summer sea. Some colors fade, some stay. The distant shore was one breath away. Postcard from the shore, faded blue and white, still carries every harbor bell across the quiet night. Postcard from the shore, your name beneath the sun. All these years have passed us by, but summer isn't gone. The ink grew pale, the day stayed warm.
Motel sign came on at 8 above the road behind the dunes. Your sandals waited by the door, our wet towels filled the little room. A radio played soft and low while moonlight crossed the balcony. You stood there brushing salt from your hair, then turned and smiled at me. The highway dimmed, the tide rolled blue. One window stayed awake with you. Blue motel sign glowing through the night, your shadow by the window, summer in your eyes. Blue motel sign, soft across the room. Every time the evening falls, I still remember you. We bought 2 sodas from the old machine and watched the headlights passing by. The curtains moved with ocean wind beneath a wide and starry sky. You traced our names upon the glass, then laughed and wiped them clean. But something in that summer night still glows inside of me. The sign shone blue, the room grew still. That quiet light is with me still. Blue motel sign glowing through the night, your shadow by the window, summer in your eyes. Blue motel sign faded from my view. Every time the evening falls, I find my way to you. The highway slept, the blue stayed on.
The Ferris wheel was turning by the water. Its painted lights were waking in the blue. You held 2 tickets by the little doorway and reached across the gate and smiled at me. We rose above the rooftops and the music. The harbor opened wide beneath our feet. Your shoulder rested softly next to mine, while evening drifted out to sea. The lights below, the sky turned deep. One summer night was ours to keep. Ferris wheel by the sea, lifting you and me. Every circle through the blue brought the whole wide world in view. Ferris wheel by the sea, summer high and free. Even now when lights appear, I can feel that night so near. At the top, the town grew small and quiet. The boats were little lanterns in the bay. A warm wind lifted ribbons from your shoulder and carried all the music far away. Then slowly we descended through the starlight, past rooftops glowing amber, red and green. The wheel kept turning long after we left it. Inside that summer dream, the music faded, the moon shone through. One final turn beneath the blue. Ferris wheel by the sea, turning endlessly. Every circle through the blue still brings me close to you. Ferris wheel by the sea, bright in memory. Even now when lights appear, that summer night is near. The wheel moved on, the stars stayed near.
The afternoon wind came in from the water and lifted sand along the shore. You held a blue paper kite above you while I unwound the string. Then you ran barefoot through the sunlight, laughing as it climbed. Its little ribbon tail kept turning in the warm and open sky. The wind blew strong, the sea shone bright. We held the string and watched it fly. Blue paper kite dancing in the sky. Every little summer dream went sailing high. Blue paper kite, bright above the sea. Even now your ribbon tail still waves inside of me. We tied the string around a piece of driftwood, then rested where the dune grass grew. The shadow of the kite moved over water, a little patch of blue. You closed your eyes against my shoulder. The afternoon went slow, long after all the wind had faded. didn't wanna go. The sun sank low, the wind grew light. We brought it home before the night. Blue paper kite dancing in the sky. Every little summer dream is still sailing high. Blue paper kite, faded blue and white. Even now your ribbon tail waves through that summer light. The wind moved on, the blue remained.
A little stand beside the boardwalk with shell bracelets hanging in the sun. You tried a white one on your wrist, then held it out to me. The seller tied the silver thread while gulls were calling from the pier. You wore it all that afternoon and said you'd keep it through the year. The tide rose high, the day turned gold. One little shell was ours to hold. Seashell bracelet, white against your skin. Every little summer wave was shining there within. Seashell bracelet, bright beneath the blue. Even now that silver thread still ties my heart to you. Years later, by an open window, I found it in a wooden box. The silver thread had come undone, but every shell was there. I held it where the light was falling and heard the gulls above the bay. For just a while the room grew warm and summer came my way. The colors fade, the years move through. One little shell still carries you. Seashell bracelet, faded soft and white. Every little summer wave still glimmers in the light. Seashell bracelet, resting in my hand. Even now that silver thread leads me to the sand. The thread came loose, the summer held.
The last ferry waited by the island, its window shining in the sun. You folded both our paper tickets and held them underneath your thumb. We walked the pier a little slower as ropes were lifted from the stone. The horn moved softly through the harbor, and evening called us home. The deck grew still, the shoreline moved, the water opened wide and blue. Last ferry ticket folded in my hand. One more hour of summer, one more walk across the sand. Last ferry ticket, white beneath the blue. Every mile across the water still brings me back to you. We stood together by the railing, with warm wind moving through your hair. The town grew small beyond the water, but all its lights were still there. You slipped one ticket in my pocket and kept the other close to you. The ferry crossed the fading sunlight through silver, gold, and blue. The sun went down, the first star shone. The sea around us felt like home. Last ferry ticket faded in my hand, still holds 1 hour of summer and footprints in the sand. Last ferry ticket, white beneath the blue. Every mile across the water still brings me back to you. The ferry reached the shore. The summer carried on.
Sail opened in the morning as the harbor slipped away. You held the rope against your shoulder, sunlight moving through your hair. The water lifted us so gently past the rocks and painted boats. Then every bell along the shoreline grew softer in the air. The wind was warm, the sky was wide. We let the shore fall out of sight. White sail on the sea, carrying clouds roll by. At noon the island lay behind us, a quiet line of sand and stone. You rested softly by my shoulder, while the little boat sailed on. A gull flew low across the water, its shadow passing through the light. We stayed until the sun grew amber and harbor lamps came into sight. The wind grew low, the day turned gold. We brought the sail back toward the shore. White sail on the sea, still carrying you to me. Every little summer wind moves through my memory. White sail on the sea, faded in the sky. Even now I see it turn whenever clouds roll by. The sail went home, the wind stayed warm.
A paper napkin on the table, you fold it slowly by the bay. You shaped a tiny boat between your fingers and carried it away. We set it where the tide was gathering, in a silver line across the sand. It turned once in the shallow water and slipped beyond your hand. The water moved, the daylight shone. We watched it sail and drift along. Paper boat sailing on the blue, carrying a little dream from me and you. Paper boat, little sail of white, floating with the evening tide into the light. Followed past the striped umbrellas, where dune grass leaned into the breeze. The little boat moved through the sunlight, then drifted toward the sea. You said perhaps some distant harbor would find it with the evening tide. The sky grew pale above the water as I walked close beside you. evening blue. One little sail remained in view. Paper boat sailing on the blue, carrying that distant day back to me and you. Paper boat, little sail of white, floating through my memory into the light. The sea grew dark, the sail stayed white.
The sandcastle stood beside the water. Four little towers in the sun. You placed a shell above the doorway, then smiled and said that it was done. We drew a road around the walls and filled the moat by hand. The tide was waiting past the sandbar, slowly reaching for the sand. The sunlight fell, the water rose. We watched the sea come drifting close. Sandcastle by the sea, you built it next to me. Every little tower shone beneath the evening gold. Sandcastle by the sea, the tide came silently, though the waves took every wall. That summer stayed with me. The first wave touched the little doorway, then circled softly through the moat. One tower leaned into the water. The tiny shells began to float. You took my hand and laughed so gently as sunset faded through the blue. The castle disappeared by moonrise, but I still walked home with you. The shore grew smooth, the stars came through. The sea erased what summer drew. Sandcastle by the sea, still standing in my memory. Every little tower glows beneath the evening gold. Sandcastle by the sea, the tide moved endlessly, though the waves took every wall. They never carried you from me. The tide went out, one shall remain.
rested on the water with amber light along the bay. We sat beside the quiet seawall, our shoes and towels packed away. You drew one circle in the sand and watched the tide move through. The sky grew wider by the minute, and every color turned to you. The harbor bells, the fading blue, one final light stayed close to you. Last light on the water, shining gold and blue. Every summer we remember brings me close to you. Last light on the water, soft beyond the bay. Though the evening leaves the shoreline, our summer always stays. The morning bus would leave at 7. Our bags were waiting by the door, but we remained beneath the starlight, still listening to the shore. You placed one seashell in my hand, just like the first warm day. The waves kept moving through the moonlight, but nothing felt far away. The night grew still, the moon shone through. The sea held on to me and you. Last light on the water, shining gold and blue. Every summer we remember still comes home with you. Last light on the water, glowing far away. Though the years may change the shoreline, our summer always stays. The road called us home, the sea stayed gold.
Sun was on the dashboard, and your hair moved in the breeze. The road bent slowly through the pine trees, then opened to the sea. You turned the radio down low as gulls were circling free. That was how our summer started, with your hand next to me. Salt in the air, blue in your eyes, nothing ahead but sea and sky. On the road to the sea, you were laughing next to me. Windows down, the whole world wide, summer shining by our side. On the road to the sea, every mile was young and free. Even now that ocean blue leads me back to you. We left our shoes beside the boardwalk and ran across the sand. A striped towel lay beneath the sunlight, your seashell in my hand. The afternoon went by so slowly, like time had lost its way. We never knew those little moments would follow us today. The tide rolled in, the sun sank low. We summer stayed. The afternoon was warm along the waterline, and little waves were shining in the sand. You found a piece of green sea glass beside the driftwood, held it to the sunlight. Then suddenly the whole white sea turned green within your hand. The tide rolled in, the daylight moved. One little stone held all the blue. Sea glass in your hand, shining green and blue. Every ray of summer light came softly back through you. Sea glass in my heart, smoothed by time and tide. All the years may drift away, but that day stays inside. The harbor cafe closed beneath its striped awning, while fishing boats came slowly through the bay. You slipped the glass into my pocket, where it rested by the quay. The ferry lights came on, the evening wind grew cool, and we walked home beside the quiet sea. The sky grew pale, the harbor glowed. We carried summer down the road. Sea glass in my hand, shining green and blue. Every little summer wave still brings me back to you. Sea glass in my heart, soft from time and tide. All the years may drift away, but you remain inside. The color faded, the light remained.
The fishing boats were coming home beneath a sky of faded blue. You leaned against the harbor rail, the evening wind was touching you. A paper cup between your hands, the lighthouse blinked across the bay. Then one by one the harbor lights came shining through the gray. The water slowed, the evening grew. Every light was close to you. Harbor lights at night, shining on the tide. Every little golden flame kept the summer night alive. Harbor lights at night still remain in view. Whenever evening meets the sea, they lead me back to you. The ferry sounded past the pier and disappeared beyond the blue. We counted windows on the boats and made a wish or two. Your hand was warm inside my hand. The boardwalk lights were glowing low. We watched the final bus go by with nowhere else to go. The moon rose high, the harbor shone. We had the night to call our own. Harbor lights at night, shining on the tide. Every little golden flame still keeps that night alive. Harbor lights at night, soft and far and true. Whenever evening meets the sea, I'm walking there with you. The tide moved on, the lights stayed gold.
Summer rain came down across the boardwalk, while silver water gathered by the sea. You opened one red umbrella, held it over both of us, and laughed when all the wind blew rain against our sleeves. The harbor signs were shining red and gold beneath the eaves. The rain fell slow, the daylight stayed. We walked along the silver bay. One red umbrella over you and me. Summer rain was falling softly by the sea. One red umbrella, bright against the blue. Every drop of summer still comes back with you. We found a little table by the window and watched the boats return across the gray. Your wet hair curled around your shoulders, a paper cup warmed both your hands. Outside the rain kept turning every harbor light to gold. We waited for the clouds to open, but never wished to go. The sky grew clear, the water shone, the rain moved on, but we stayed close. summer rain still falls beside the sea. One red umbrella bright against the blue. Every summer raindrop brings me back to you. The clouds moved on, the red stayed bright.
The blue bicycle leaned beside the seawall, with sunlight resting on the chrome. You tied your scarf around the handle, then wait for me to follow. We rode where summer flowers opened, past fishing lines and window signs. The whole coast moved beneath us, one bright mile at a time. The road curved wide, the sea ran blue. Every turn led on with you. Blue bicycle rolling by the sea, summer wind behind us, you beside me. Blue bicycle bright beneath the sky. Every road we follow still goes rolling by. At noon we stopped beside a whitewashed chapel, where flowers climbed along the wall. You shared a peach from a paper bag, caught the juice before it fell. A ferry crossed the open water, its whistle floating through the blue. Then church bells rang above the harbor, and I looked again at you. The bells rang clear, the day moved slow. We had no map, no need to know. Blue bicycle rolling by the sea, summer light around us, you beside me. Blue bicycle somewhere in my mind. Every road we traveled still turns back in time. The wheels grew still, the road stayed young.
Postcard rack was turning in the wind. Outside a little shop beside the pier, you chose a harbor painted blue, then wrote the date in careful lines. A ferry sounded far away. You slipped the card into my pocket and smiled beneath the sky. The ink was blue, the daylight gold. A little card held all we knew. Postcard from the shore, faded blue and white, still holds every harbor bell and every golden light. Postcard from the shore, written by your hand. All these years have passed us by, but summer still remains. Years later, in a wooden drawer, beneath old maps and keys, I found the corner bent with time. The blue ink pale, the sailboats crossed, the printed bay. And all at once, I heard the summer sea. Some colors fade, some stay. The distant shore was one breath away. Postcard from the shore, faded blue and white, still carries every harbor bell across the quiet night. Postcard from the shore, your name beneath the sun. All these years have passed us by, but summer isn't gone. The ink grew pale, the day stayed warm.
Motel sign came on at 8, above the road behind the dunes. Your sandals waited by the door, our wet towels filled the little room. A radio played soft and low while moonlight crossed the balcony. You stood there brushing salt from your hair, then turned and smiled at me. The highway dimmed, the tide rolled blue. One window stayed awake with you. Blue motel sign glowing through the night, your shadow by the window, summer in your eyes. Blue motel sign, soft across the room. Every time the evening falls, I still remember you. Bought 2 sodas from the old machine and watched the headlights passing by. The curtains moved with ocean wind beneath a wide and starry sky. You traced our names upon the glass, then laughed and wiped them clean. But something in that summer night still glows inside of me. The sign shone blue, the room grew still. That quiet light is with me still. Blue motel sign glowing through the night, your shadow by the window, summer in your eyes. Blue motel sign faded from my view. Every time the evening falls, I find my way to you. The highway slept, the blue stayed on.
The Ferris wheel was turning by the water. Its painted lights were waking in the blue. You held 2 tickets by the little doorway, then reached across the gate and smiled at me. We rose above the rooftops and the music. The harbor opened wide beneath our feet. Your shoulder rested softly next to mine, while evening drifted out to sea. The lights below, the sky turned deep. One summer night was ours to keep. Ferris wheel by the sea, lifting you and me. Every circle through the blue brought the whole wide world in view. Ferris wheel by the sea, summer high and free. Even now when lights appear, I can feel that night so near. At the top, the town grew small and quiet. The boats were little lanterns in the bay. A warm wind lifted ribbons from your shoulder and carried all the music far away. Then slowly we descended through the starlight, past rooftops glowing amber, red and green. The wheel kept turning long after we left it. Inside that summer dream, the music faded, the moon shone through. One final turn beneath the blue. Ferris wheel by the sea, turning endlessly. Every circle through the blue still brings me close to you. Ferris wheel by the sea, bright in memory. Even now when lights appear, that summer night is near. The wheel moved on, the stars stayed near.
afternoon wind came in from the water and lifted sand along the shore. You held a blue paper kite above you while I unwound the string. Then you ran barefoot through the sunlight, laughing as it climbed. Its little ribbon tail kept turning in the warm and open sky. The wind blew strong, the sea shone bright. We held the string and watched it fly. Blue paper kite dancing in the sky. Every little summer dream went sailing high. Blue paper kite, bright above the sea. Even now your ribbon tail still waves inside of me. We tied the string around a piece of driftwood, then rested where the dune grass grew. The shadow of the kite moved over water, a little patch of blue. You closed your eyes against my shoulder. The afternoon went slow. Long after all the wind had faded, we didn't want to go. The sun sank low, the wind grew light. We brought it home before the night. Blue paper kite dancing in the sky. Every little summer dream still sailing high. Blue paper kite, faded blue and white. Even now your ribbon tail waves through that summer light. The wind moved on, the blue remained.
A little stand beside the boardwalk with shell bracelets hanging in the sun. You tried a white one on your wrist, then held it out to me. The seller tied the silver thread while gulls were calling from the pier. You wore it all that afternoon and said you'd keep it through the year. The tide rose high, the day turned gold. One little shell was ours to hold. Seashell bracelet, white against your skin. Every little summer wave was shining there within. Seashell bracelet, bright beneath the blue. Even now that silver thread still ties my heart to you. Years later, by an open window, I found it in a wooden box. The silver thread had come undone, but every shell was there. I held it where the light was falling and heard the gulls above the bay. For just a while the room grew warm and summer came my way. The colors fade, the years move through. One little shell still carries you. Seashell bracelet, faded soft and white. Every little summer wave still glimmers in the light. Seashell bracelet, resting in my hand. Even now that silver thread leads me to the sand. The thread came loose, the summer held.
The last ferry waited by the island, its windows shining in the sun. You folded both our paper tickets and held them underneath your thumb. We walked the pier a little slower as ropes were lifted from the stone. The horn moved softly through the harbor, and evening called us home. The deck grew still, the shoreline moved, the water opened wide and blue. Last ferry ticket folded in my hand. One more hour of summer, one more walk across the sand. Last ferry ticket, white beneath the blue. Every mile across the water still brings me back to you. We stood together by the railing, with warm wind moving through your hair. The town grew small beyond the water, but all its lights were still there. You slipped one ticket in my pocket and kept the other close to you. The ferry crossed the fading sunlight through silver, gold, and blue. The sun went down, the first star shone. The sea around us felt like home. Last ferry ticket faded in my hand, still holds 1 hour of summer and footprints in the sand. Last ferry ticket, white beneath the blue. Every mile across the water still brings me back to you. summer carried on.
The white sail opened in the morning as the harbor slipped away. You held the rope against your shoulder, sunlight moving through your hair. The water lifted us so gently past the rocks and painted boats. Then every bell along the shoreline grew softer in the air. The wind was warm, the sky was wide. We let the shore fall out of sight. White sail on the sea, carrying you and me. Every little summer wind set our younger hearts free. White sail on the sea, bright beneath the sky. Even now I see it turn whenever clouds roll by. At noon the island lay behind us, a quiet line of sand and stone. You rested softly by my shoulder while the little boat sailed on. A gull flew low across the water, its shadow passing through the light. We stayed until the sun grew amber and harbor lamps came into sight. The wind grew low, the day turned gold. We brought the sail back toward the shore. White sail on the sea, still carrying you to me. Every little summer wind moves through my memory. White sail on the sea, faded in the sky. Even now I see it turn whenever clouds roll by. The sail went home, the wind stayed warm.
A paper napkin on the table, you fold it slowly by the bay. You shaped a tiny boat between your fingers and carried it away. We set it where the tide was gathering in a silver line across the sand. You turned once in the shallow water and slipped beyond your hand. The water moved, the daylight shone. We watched it sail and drift along. Paper boat sailing on the blue, carrying a little dream from me and you. Paper boat, little sail of white, floating with the evening tide into the light. Followed past the striped umbrellas where dune grass leaned into the breeze. The little boat moved through the sunlight, then drifted toward the sea. You said perhaps some distant harbor would find it with the evening tide. The sky grew pale above the water as I walked close beside you. The wind grew low, the evening blue. One little sail remained in view. Paper boat sailing on the blue, carrying that distant day back to me and you. Paper boat, little sail of white, floating through my memory into the light. The sea grew dark, the sail stayed white.
The sandcastle stood beside the water, 4 little towers in the sun. You placed a shell above the doorway, then smiled and said that it was done. We drew a road around the walls and filled the moat by hand. The tide was waiting past the sandbar, slowly reaching for the sand. The sunlight fell, the water rose. We watched the sea come drifting close. Sandcastle by the sea, next to me. Every little tower shone beneath the evening gold. Sandcastle by the sea. The tide came silently, though the waves took every wall. That summer stayed with me. The first wave touched the little doorway, then circled softly through the moat. One tower leaned into the water. The tiny shells began to float. You took my hand and laughed so gently as sunset faded through the blue. The castle disappeared by moonrise, but I still walked home with you. The shore grew smooth, the stars came through. The sea erased what summer drew. Sandcastle by the sea, still standing in my memory. Every little tower glows beneath the evening gold. Sandcastle by the sea. The tide moved endlessly, though the waves took every wall. They never carried you from me. The tide went out, one shall remain.
Last evening rested on the water with amber light along the bay. We sat beside the quiet seawall, our shoes and towels packed away. You drew one circle in the sand, then watched the tide move through. The sky grew wider by the minute, and every color turned to you. The harbor bells, the fading blue, one final light stayed close to you. Last light on the water, shining gold and blue. Every summer we remember brings me close to you. Last light on the water, soft beyond the bay, though the evening leaves the shoreline, our summer always stays. The morning bus would leave at 7. Our bags were waiting by the door, but we remained beneath the starlight, still listening to the shore. You placed one seashell in my hand, just like the first warm day. The waves kept moving through the moonlight, but nothing felt far away. The night grew still, the moon shone through. The sea held on to me and you. Last light on the water, shining gold and blue. Every summer we remember still comes home with you. Last light on the water, glowing far away. Though the years may change change the shoreline. Our summer always stays. The road called us home. The sea stays.